Testing. Good. Okay. And we are live. So, hello and welcome back to El Salon. I am She, and you join me today for Sci-Fi Saturday, where we're going to be playing some more Subnautica. And hopefully, the sound is working properly today. Seems like it is. I'm also using Streamlabs CloudBot today, which I've never used before. Previously I used Streamlabs Chatbot, but I've been having some problems with that recently. It wouldn't launch at all. It hasn't for the last few days. So what I've done is I've switched to Streamlabs CloudBot, at least for the time being. As you can see, we got our chat commands back. I can't give Streamlabs CloudBot a custom name, so it is just called Streamlabs for now, but I may end up using CloudBot going forward. For the time being, it's just a temporary replacement for Chatbot until I figure out what's wrong with that. Anyway, you don't care about all that. We're back in Subnautica today. I'll switch right over to the game view now. We're actually capturing the right game. There we go. Unstuck. I'm not sure what unstuck means. I'm already in game. As you can see, I've already loaded the game up today, so we don't have to worry about waiting for ridiculous load times. I might actually use the controller because it does hurt my arms quite a lot having to reach over to use the keyboard all the time. Just have to make sure my wires don't get tangled. But here we are. Options. Controller. Enable controller. There we go. Okay, controller does not seem to be actually working to its fullest. Layout. Oh. We'll go with the PS4 layout, which is what I'm most familiar with. I've previously played the game on PS4. As you can see though, it's not actually working, so it looks like we are going to have to stick with the old keyboard and mouse today. You go away, we'll sort you out later. Okay, anyhow, we are back, we're in Subnautica, we're back in the Cyclops at the minute. As you may recall from the last stream, we just saw the Sunbeam arrive to save us and promptly get shot down. So, we're not getting off this planet that easily, it seems. We are still parked right beside the island where the crash happened.
On land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Do they? I think you may have got the wrong area of the game there, PDA. Anyway, so we're back in the submarine, in Subnautica, in the Able Seaman, which is what I should have called the stream that actually. In fact, I might just change the name of the stream real quick to reflect that, because it's a nice clickbaity name that might get people interested. Oh, okay. There we go.
Captain, all systems online.
Okay. And while I'm at it, let's get a quick high five from Elsalon Bot. Just to make sure that's working. Good. Okay, now I'm not sure what the plan actually is right now. We do have a radio message to listen to, so... and because we've only just built the Able Seaman, we don't have a radio in here yet, so we are going to have to pilot the sub back to base to check our radio there. We're on 97%. Puzzle energy a lot, so we're gonna have to try and avoid using it too much until we get the what's the word? The recharger for the not the batteries, the big batteries. Sorry if my voice is a little bit crackly today. I'm still trying to figure out where's the best place to position the mic so that my voice doesn't, so it doesn't pick up too much, what's the word? Vocal fry. And if you hear a slight echo, it is because I've got the stream on my phone, of course, as usual. I have to keep the stream on in the background just to check. Jesus Christ. Just so I can keep monitoring and make sure that my voice is clearly audible. What are you hitting now? Okay, in fairness, bringing the Cyclops into the shallow waters is not the best idea. It's not exactly designed for. And yet, here we are. Let's leave the old Seaman here. Turn off the engines. Can we turn off the engines?
Engines powering down.
It's been a while, as it has with every other game I've been playing on the channel recently. I didn't play many games over the Christmas period, not even in my free time. Because it was Christmas and there were other things going on, you know? Anyway, let's get back in the base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And let's hear the radio message.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Well, isn't that interesting? Give me the lantern fruits. There we go. Huh? Now then. oh, the Seamoth's not here, is it? I'm an idiot. It's in the Cyclops. I'm not really sure what the plan is for today. Obviously last time I played Subnautica, we did have a clear plan because we were waiting for the arrival of the Sunbeam. Excuse me. There's nothing specific on the agenda today, so we'll just see what we can do, see where we can go. I understand the game has had a major update since the last time I played as well. You'll notice it actually shows me the charge of my devices now in the menu. There are various new buildables. We can build a large room, a multi-purpose dome, and a large glass dome. What was that? We can build a large room partition, a large room partition door. These are things from Below Zero that have recently been added to this game. There was quite a major update to sort of bring parity between the two games, because as you may know, Subnautica Below Zero was originally intended to be a mod, or, well, a DLC for the original Subnautica. It ended up, you know, the scope increased so much that they made it into its own separate game. But they were intended to be one and the same, and so the devs recently made an update for this game to bring some parity with Below Zero. And that's why we have things like the new charging icons. I'm presuming that's what this unstuck option is as well. Don't know what it does, but it might be something from Below Zero. Maybe it gives you maybe if you get stuck somewhere, it allows you to reset your character's position without dying. So if you accidentally soft lock yourself, you know, you don't have to go back to your last checkpoint. Something like that is what I would surmise from that. What have we got going on anyway? Is there something we can be doing? Have we got a clear objective in mind today? Well, we'll go to data downloads? No? No, we'll go to the voice log, that's it. Yeah, again, I'm not really sure what to do today. If anyone has any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Well, actually, no. Stop again. Stop again. A good place to start would probably be to start putting some...
Engine powering down.
A good place to start would be to build some stuff in the Cyclops, because we don't have anything in here yet. If we get out our habitat builder, we do have the habitat builder here. Okay, large room, probably not going to be any good to us in here. What we need is this stuff. So we need a fabricator, radio, medikit fabricator, wall lockers, yeah, all this stuff. Oh, excuse me. All very useful stuff to have. Large freestanding lock storage. So the priority would be the fabricator, the radio, and the medical kit fabricator, of course. This stuff is all just decoration. A grow bed would also be good, so we can start growing plants in here. In fact, I'll place that first because I have a specific spot for that right here in the center of this room. And I'm being a bit too much of a perfectionist trying to put it exactly in the middle. Ah. Okay. Okay, still not quite right.
Detecting
Let's
increased
go.
foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Yeah, I will do in a minute, computer. Thank you. Okay, that's close enough to the middle, I think. It's very slightly off, but I think we'll stick with it. We're also going to need... Okay, let's do a self-scan whilst we're here. Anything? Okay, you're not going to tell me the results of the scan? Fine. Don't tell me, I don't want to know. Okay, radio is going to go here in the cockpit. Is it called a cockpit on a submarine? I don't know. It is on my submarine. Okay, it doesn't actually fit on the wall, which is always great. Love to see that. Will it fit on this wall? No. And we don't have any titanium either to build that. Let's hop into the Seamoth and go and collect some material, shall we? That's probably a good idea.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Here we go. Lead, gold, lead. Just a second, please.
Captain, all systems online.
Maybe I'll save my breath, to be honest, because clearly... Oh. Lucky HZ, thank you very much for the kind words there. Just a sec. I don't have anything in storage. So we are going to have to use the Seamoth. Excuse me. Right, as I was saying, sorry about that. Got a little bit distracted. We need titanium to build the
All
grow bed.
systems online.
We need... Just give me a sec, please. Go, no. Sorry, guys, I'm in Streamlabs at the moment. A little bit sidetracked. Did, Okay, let me get back in the game. Let me refresh the chat a second. I think a few messages might not be showing up as they should be. We'll keep playing and see what happens. Right. Anyway, again, sorry, I get sidetracked sometimes. Right, we need titanium. We need 4 pieces of titanium to make our garden, and then we can grow ourselves some lantern fruit. lantern fruit, of course, being the best way for us to get food and water. Head back to the ship. I don't know why those doors are open. Dear. Back things about too much. We don't have a fabricator either, so we can't actually turn that scrap into titanium.
Powering up.
Okay. So that's probably going to be our next priority. Like I say, the things we most need are a fabricator, medical kit fabricator, and radio, and of course the grow bed, which we've just placed. Those are the key components, I think, for us to have a mobile base. Then we can start going further afield and leave the permanent base behind. We will make another permanent base further down the line and build something a bit bigger, especially now that we got the new rooms from the latest update. But for now, if we can move to a mobile base and have the Cyclops be our base, that is gonna be good. That's what we're going to try.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, where is the fabricator? There. Titanium. I think some of the UI's changed a little bit as well. These the colours seem to be a bit more vibrant than they were before. So I think a few things have probably changed there. Would it be easier if I just deconstruct this fabricator and take it with me? And then I'll do the same with the radio and the medical kit fabricator. Now this is probably going to come back to bite me, because if I end up coming back to the base, none of the stuff is going to be here. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. Let's get back on board. And we'll construct the grow bed. We'll also need to construct the fabricator and the radio. We'll put the fabricator here because it is the most important component in the game. The most important, machine in the game. Doesn't actually fit to the wall, but who cares? We'll stick with it anyway. We'll put the radio behind the door. Less of a priority, but still a very important thing to have. So we'll pop it behind the door here. The medical kit fabricator we will pop in the growing room. Just there. And next priority is going to be to find the recipes for the battery recharger and the energy core charger. Because once we've found the two of those, we will be able to be pretty much self-sufficient. We got all the machinery that we need on here. We can keep recharging over and over till the cows come home. Although, what did I leave for? Oh yeah, I went to get some fruit. Having the battery rechargers in the Cyclops and recharging the cores is sort of counterintuitive, because you end up draining the power to refill the cores. So we will need to upgrade our Cyclops efficiency module as much as possible. There we go. Plant ourselves some fresh lantern fruit. We'll eat that one. And if we head over to here, I think, yeah. So we can upgrade the depth. Efficiency, that's going to be our first. In fact, we can pin recipe. That is very useful. That might be our first priority. If we can increase the engine efficiency so we don't have to change batteries as much. That's the only one we got. Oh, well, we got the decoy tube, but I don't really bother with decoys, to be honest. So we need to make benzene, whatever that other one was called, polyaniline, and a computer chip. Right. There we go. How do we make those things? To the fabricator. Resources, advanced materials, polyaniline, hydrochloric acid, and gold. And to make hydrochloric acid, doesn't say. They've also changed the layout of the crafting area as well, which is cool. What hit me? Okay, so what do we not have the recipe for hydrochloric acid yet? Ah, deep shrooms and salt deposit. So if we get... Yeah, so we're gonna need... Oh god, deep shrooms. That means we're gonna need to go to the, well, somewhere deeper. Let's start moving. I've wasted enough time yapping. We're already half an hour into the stream and we've basically not done anything yet, so let's get a move on. Let's go find some deep water and collect some deep shrooms. And sound the horn. The able seaman takes to the seas. That new music? I don't recognise it. How do I descend? I forget. Right, yeah, it's plus to ascend. Is it shift? Are we descending? No. I'm gonna have to check the controls. I actually can't remember how to descend. No, disable controller. There we go. I've forgotten how to play the game. Move down, C. Aha, it's C to descend, that's right. I remember now, of course, I didn't forget. I knew all along. Oh, hello. Reefbacks, oh, look at them all. Beautiful, majestic creatures. Okay, not here. I'm not overly familiar with the layout of the game, by the way, like where everything is, where all the different biomes are. So to find deep shrooms, we're kind of just gonna wing it and see if we can find somewhere that has them. This looks promising, though. Oh yes, this looks very promising. We can only go down to 500 meters currently, because we also need to get depth modules for the Cyclops. But I think getting efficiency modules is a higher priority at the minute because, look, we're already at 92% battery. The battery drains very quickly on this. I mean, it's a very big submarine, so... Oh. Yeah, we're taking some damage. Probably because, yeah, we're hitting the wall.
External hull damage detected.
Yeah, okay. Well, the external hull damage is going to have to wait. Okay, ooh, that's deep enough. Engine off.
Powering down.
Oh god. It's more severe than I thought. There's fish inside the Cyclops. Oh, and we're leaking. We've sprung a leak. It's okay, we'll get out the repair tool and we'll go and assess the damage.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh, hello. Don't you warp me. Don't you warp me, please, please. The Cyclops looks blue down here for some reason. It's red. Okay, I think that's all the damage repaired. Let's get back inside before we get warped.
Welcome aboard.
And I think I'll just ease forward a little bit, just to get us off this rock that we're stuck on.
Engine powering up.
Up a bit. And forwards. And down a bit. And
Engine powering
down.
down.
Much better. Okay, you stay there, Seaman. There's deep shrooms right here. We haven't even scanned deep shrooms yet. This is new territory. Let's grab a few. Okay, hydrofluoric acid. Salt deposits. Where do we get salt deposits? Just checking. Right, salt deposits, where do we get them? Can we get some down here, or are we going to have to go all the way back up to the surface again now? Well, this is quartz, so not particularly useful at this moment in time. Blood oil, we'll get some of that. And scan the blood vine. You just keep your distance, please. Uraninite. We haven't picked up that before either. Radioactive. Wonderful. Okay, let's get back to the sub.
30 seconds.
Let's get back to the sub real quick. And we're in. We're safe. Right. Blood oil's very big for some reason. Right, what else do we need? What was it again? Okay, computer chip, benzene, and aniline. Benzene, we need 3 blood oil. Easy. Hydrochloric acid, we just need 1 more salt deposit. And then computer chip, table coral, and copper wire. Easy enough. So let's grab a couple more blood oil samples and then head back to the surface. We're actually only 300 meters down. It feels a lot deeper. Well, we are closer to 400, but it feels a lot deeper than that. We can, of course, get way, way deeper in this game. anyone who's played it before will know we've barely scratched the surface in terms of how deep below the surface we can go. Okay, so we need salt, table coral, and another thing. Copper. Copper wire.
Engine powering up.
Let's head home. Well, we are home. This is our home now. We're going to stay on this submarine forever. But let's head back to the surface, or at least shallower waters, to get gold. Not gold, we've got gold. To get the three things that I just said that I immediately forgot about. Salt, table coral, and the third thing. Copper. Salt, table coral, copper. What now? Stop hitting things. Where are we? I don't like this biome, it's very unsettling. Let's head to the surface and see what the situation is. Okay, ooh. We're quite a long way away from the Aurora, so at least we don't have to worry too much about Reapers. Although they can still appear in other biomes, of course, but they're a lot more common near the Aurora. So, generally speaking, if you stay away from the Aurora, you won't see many Leviathans. Not Reaper Leviathans, anyway. Salt deposit. Table coral. I think you can only get table coral in the safe shallows or in shallow waters in general, so we're going to have to go back for some of that. What have we got here? Grav trap. I believe we've already got... Oh no, bioreactor. We've already got that. Ow! Do you mind? Laser cutter we've already got. Oh! Hello.
What are you?
Well, if it comes to that, what are you? That's quite a personal question. Okay. I thought I was tripping there. We need to power up the old charger, the old scanner. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? Table coral anywhere? Seems not. Fortunately, we can now craft the benzene. No, we've already got benzene. The hydrochloric acid. Now we just need a computer chip, and then we can make our depth module. Not depth module. Oh my god. Efficiency module. I'm sorry, I'm really not in the zone today.
Seek fluid intake.
Will do. How big are my lantern fruits? Not big enough. Keep growing. Hello, Reaper, Reefback. I can't talk today. Yeah, so what happened earlier was, I just want to quickly explain. I got a new follower, and they also left a comment in the chat, but the comment didn't appear in the chat, and also the follower notification didn't pop up. I don't know why. But I don't want to try and fix it midstream because It might take.
Engine power
Sorry.
down.
I don't want to fix it midstream because it might take a while to sort out. So we will. I'll try and fix it before the next stream. I'm also gonna. Let me use this table coral. There we go. I'm also gonna try to. Why'd you keep doing that? There we go. I'm also going to try, before the next stream, to play around with the Streamlabs chatbot a little bit more.
Welcome
Not
aboard,
chatbot.
Captain.
As I say, in previous streams, I have used
Vital signs
Cloudbot.
stabilizing.
In previous streams, I've used chatbot. I've had some issues with chatbot lately, which is why I'm going to try switching to Cloudbot. I tried to set up some basic Cloudbot commands this morning, which is why there's in chat now. But I didn't really have time to fiddle around with it all that much, so there's still a lot that it needs to be programmed to do. At the minute, it can show you the uptime. It can give high fives and hugs. Let me just show you what I mean. There we go. And it can do. That's about it. That's about all it can do, really, at this moment in time. But I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to learn more about how Cloudbot works and what I can do.
Welcome aboard,
How
Captain.
powerful it is, what sort of
Systems
commands we
online.
can give it, all that kind of stuff. Now, copper. I tell you, I love Subnautica to pieces. I really do. It's a fantastic game. But you've really got to be in the right mindset to play it, you know what I mean? You've got to be in the zone, because if you play this game and you're in the sort of mood that I'm in today, where you're just not you're not really with it, you're not really fully in the zone, the game becomes 10 times harder. You've got to be with it, you've got to be ready to play, ready for anything. It is that sort of game. You can't really play it too casually, because you don't end up getting anything done, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now we'll make some copper wire. And a computer chip. And, oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have put the grow bed there. And, oh, we don't have polyaniline. What is going on here? It won't let me... Very peculiar. Okay, what do we need to make polyaniline? Gold. We have gold. We used the gold to make the computer chip. So we need more gold. Yeah. This comes back to what I was saying a few minutes ago about just, if you're not in the zone, if you're not ready for this game, then you don't end up getting a lot done, and it ends up being a very laborious. When you're in the right mindset for it, it is a fantastic game, and it is a lot of fun to play. I'm not, you know, slating the game in any way. It's just one of those games, you know, if in the zone, if you're not in the right mindset for it, you're not gonna have a great time. And unfortunately today I'm just not quite in that right headspace for this game. Now I was gonna play Sim yesterday, of course. Farming Sim, one of my favourite games. I like to play it on the channel. Very relaxed game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play it yesterday. Because I want to start a new game on it. I'm sick of Silver Forest. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I like the Platinum Edition. I like some of the stuff that's added in. I do not like Silver Forest. I'm sorry. So I was going to start a new game on a new map. And I was thinking of doing like vintage equipment, like real old school equipment. For that reason, I wanted to take a long look through ModHub and, you know, carefully curate a list of mods that I think would be suitable for that kind of go away, for that kind of game. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. And that ended up taking longer than I thought. And in the end, I thought I'll just wait till next week and stream. But I have picked out some very good classic tractor mods, all old Massey Fergusons and cases and stuff like that. Very classic tractors, very classic equipment. We're going to be playing on a very tiny map with very small fields. I think it's going to be a very... I'm saying very a lot. There's a very high amount of varies. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite excited. But unfortunately, as I say, I didn't have time to do it yesterday because I spent so much time picking up what mods I was going to use. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, really, is it? We're playing Subnautica now, not Farming Sim. So... What? I need a hug. Give me a hug. Chatbot. No, don't hug Elsalon bot. He's not here. He's abandoned me in my hour of need. Hug me. Thank you, that makes a lot better.
Engine powering up.
I don't know what's going on today, I really don't. I'm just not with it. I might end the stream early actually because I'm just not feeling it, guys. I'm really just not feeling it. I'm sorry. I'm still not sure about what time of day to stream, to be honest. I've tried streaming in the mornings, I've tried streaming in the evenings. The problem is there's no time slot that works for me and the viewing public, you know what I mean? Take, for example, the recommended streaming time. The time when you're most likely to get views is between midnight and between midday and 8 PM Pacific time. The problem with that is that that translates to 8 PM to 4 AM UK time. I don't want to stream at 8 PM to 4 AM, you know? I've tried streaming 8 till 10 PM, which is pretty much the only time within that window that is feasible for me. But it means that I'm streaming right before bed. I don't have time after the stream to relax and unwind. I have to get straight into bed and then I have trouble sleeping because, you know, I haven't properly wound down at the end of the day. And it ends up being, just not being a great time for me, even though that is the best time to stream in terms of maximizing viewership. the other option is for me to stream from 6 AM to 8 AM. However, the amount of time it takes me to get ready for the stream means I'd have to get up at 5. Which is also not ideal, you know what I mean? And then if I stream at this time of day, which I'm doing now, it's not a bad time for me, but it's not a great time for viewers. And I'm tired because I didn't sleep very well last night. But the point is, when I stream at this time of day, I'm not likely to get a huge amount of viewers. Not as many people are viewing on Twitch at this time of day, so even though this time of day works for me, it doesn't work for the viewers. And it is a nightmare, really, trying to find a time that works best for everyone. Because let's face it, the majority of Twitch users are based in North America, in, you know, the USA and Canada. Which means, you know, you sort of have to work to their time. You have to work to their time zones because that's your biggest potential audience. But again, as a UK-based streamer, it's, you know, what time do I stream to reach that audience, but also to reach international audiences, you know, to make sure it's not interfering with the rest of my day too much, because I don't want streaming to, you know, take up my entire life. It's definitely a struggle trying to figure out when's best to do it. To test the waters a bit, I might even try doing a second stream today. I might do another live stream this evening, just to compare and see which time gets me the most views and the most engagement. Because obviously, you know, I'm here to enjoy myself, I'm here to play games, but I'd also like to build up a bit of a following, you know? So if I can sort of find out what time of day is best to grow my audience, that would be ideal. Having said that, we're only an hour in, but I think I am probably going to call the stream to a close here because I'm just not really feeling up to Subnautica today. We've not really got anyone here watching because of the time of the day that I've chosen to stream. So it might be a good idea for me to just call it a day here, and try and do another live stream later on. I might play Unpacking actually, I've still got to finish that. We're about halfway through it. It would be fun to finish that off. It's a very nice relaxed game, so it is perfect for me to play just before I go to bed. So yeah, I might do that. I might do another live stream tonight at 8 GMT. My voice just went very weird there on the stream. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream now. I don't know what it is. I just am really not in the zone for this one. I don't know, partly I'm tired, partly, you know, I've not played Subnautica for a while, so it's, you know, getting back into it is always a bit of a struggle, and partly because I'm not getting, you know, the viewerships I would hope for. I just think it's probably a good idea for me to end the stream here, try again later today, with, you know, a clearer head, play a more relaxed game, stream at a more advantageous time of day, and therefore hopefully get a few more viewers. But all in all, it's not been a bad little stream today. We got a new follower, thank you for that. Lucky HZ, thank you very much for following. We're now at 8 followers. We might be able to reach my follower goal of 10 by the end of the week, which would be good because the next follower goal is going to be probably 25. I think we'll set as the next one, maybe 20. No, we'll go 20. We'll go 25, I think, for the next goal. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll stream again later today. I'll stream at about 8 p.m. GMT. I forget what time that translates to PST and EST, but I'll do another stream later, because I'm just not in the right headspace for today's stream. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you wake up and you're just not quite with it, and today's been one of those days. So yeah, that's going to be it for the time being. I'll see you all later this evening. All that remains is for me to say thank you for visiting Elsalom. I am She, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye bye.